just the way they prepared, was able to really kind of block out a lot of noise and go and work. And that's both sides of it, right? Like the ability to handle success is a challenge, and the ability to handle criticism is always a challenge. And so I'm proud of both sides of the ball really being able to do that, handle praise and handle criticism. And today was a really good three-phase team win. I told them afterwards, enjoy it. This is what it's about, but let's get back to work and keep it together. So with that, I'll go.
Front row, Tyler Borka.
Marcus, the defense looked a little shaky again early on. How did they rebound and really shut a good Arkansas offense down the rest of the way?
Yeah, I think it's the ability to not give up so many explosive plays, right? There was a couple of explosive plays that Arkansas converted. They're a good offense, right? They're coming into this game, they're top 5 in the country, but I think it was the ability to say, okay, let's not give up. You can't give up the explosive. Now, there was some explosive runs that we obviously can't have, but I didn't think that they gave up really too many of the explosive play passes. So I think the game plan was simple enough that they could execute at a fast level. Played with great technique and played with passion. Got after the quarterback a little bit. The quarterback's really good. He can scramble and throw it. I thought they did a good job at it effectively.
Along those lines, the quarterback battle was always going to be a big determinant in this game. C.J. Carr wins it going away. What does it say about him to go into a game like this on the road and be the better QB?
Yeah, I don't know if anybody compares themselves. For him, it's just he's got to compete against himself, right? And how does he get better? How does he, after 3 really good performances, he's getting better? I'm challenging. How do you continuously get better in terms of your routine, preparation, and he prepares his tail off? That's a reflection of what you see. He's a talented individual, but he prepares his butt off. He's playing with a lot of confidence.
Stay in the front row, Jack Sobel.
What did you see in practice and during the week that indicated that the defense had really bought into the fight or flight message and was going to have a performance like this?
Yeah, I wish I could tell you, Jeff, if it's one thing, this is what I need. You don't, right? It's a choice that everybody has to make. And this is us. It's not Chris Ashes. It's not Marcus. It's all of us. We own this thing. And if you have that mentality, then you're willing to fix it. If you want to pass blame, then you're never going to do the things it takes to fix it. And I knew the leaders on the defense wouldn't point the finger. They would point it at themselves, and I was very confident that they would stay together. And it was a challenging week. It's easy to pass the blame. That's the easy thing to do, right? And that's the default thing to do. But they stuck together. Leadership from Coach Ash, on down to the position coaches, on down to the leaders on the defense, on down to everybody, really was to me the thing that helped them get through a rough week and perform.
When you talk about the leaders on the defense, Don stripping the ball at the end of the first half, it looked like the secondary was a lot more aggressive and physical today. What did you see from that group?
Again, I think understanding what they're being asked to do, playing with the aggression, hungry mentality. I think all those things go into it. I know you guys always want me to give you this one great answer that this is what happens to get them to play. There's a lot of things that go into it. It's a mindset, it's a preparation, it's clarity on what you're being asked to do, and then you got to go out there and do it.
All the way to your left, Tim O'Malley.
Coach, when it was close, I think holding them to 2 field goals, and they were kind of approaching the red zone. They were a top tier scoring offense in the red zone. What was the plan for this week?
It was huge, man. They're a good offense all across the field, and be able to hold that offense to field goals early in the game. I know the third series they got the touchdown, but then again after that, the 5th series they got another field goal line. Those are 4-point swings, and this is huge. It's huge by our defense. The game plan, but the execution.
Just quickly, Jordan Faison's growth as a receiver. He's always been a valuable weapon, but today it's obviously C.J. Carr's fun to report with him like he did Fields 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Faze finds a way. He finds a way. He's a great football player, but he's a great competitor. I'm going to piggyback and just compliment that entire room. It's like JG, you can go ball to JG every play probably. He's probably going to win most of them. He took advantage of his opportunity. Right? It was one-on-one to do it up. He did. Now I got to feel the same thing. Coach Brown and Coach Denbrock, it's a little bit of a reflection of the running backs room. That's an unselfish room that knows they can get the ball at any moment, but they choose to continue to put team in front of themselves. If we all do that, it'd be pretty special.
Last question opportunity for Coach Pete Sampson.
You mentioned blocking out the noise, but success or criticism. Which is easier to block out? Why do you think both sides of the ball were able to do it?
I like to use my words against me.
Yeah.
You know what? I still go through my experiences. I still think it's a lot harder to handle success than it is adversity. And I say this from a competitive side. I don't mind getting my back against the wall and let's go. But you know, handling success, as you saw us last year, have to learn, as you're seeing us right now, have to continue to remember. You know, when people compliment you all the time and tell you how good your offense is, it allows you to maybe become complacent. And once you become complacent, you start to have habits that are below the standards you've set for yourself. And that's the challenge, right? Is we have the critical eye as coaches and as players that we have after we have adversity. And that's the challenge. Like in practice and film, and we grade it. If we just lost or if we didn't play well on defense, the eye you're grading film with, the way you're teaching, the way you're practicing has to be the same as when you have success. And I believe my heart is in my heart.
So I guess could you give us some insight specifically about how CJ handles success? Because he's had a lot of it in the last couple of weeks.
You know, I think there's very few people that you can come in contact with that are blessed with that just leadership, competitive trait. I'm talking like not normal. You know, very few people have that competitive trait. Like they're so competitive that they just want to fight. Listen, here's what the thing is with CJ. It's more important for us to win than it is for him to play. Right? Like that's his mindset. He's so competitive. I want to do whatever it takes to make sure this offense performs well and we win. That's more important than how many yards I throw for and you know, how many receptions and all those different things. It's like I want to do whatever it takes to win. And he's one of those rare individuals, man, that is just ultra competitive. And I think that's the driving force to his preparation and the way he practices.
Thank you, Coach Freeman.
Thank you.
Thanks.